After dealing with mass resignations and federal investigations, tenants living in public housing overseen by the Lee's Summit Housing Authority are still asking for change.
I have a lot of complaints and I have a lot of frustrations right now.
The Office of Inspector General is investigating fraud that potentially involves the previous staff there. We've been covering issues at this agency for 7 months now, and while an interim director has stepped in, a resident is trying to find a way for them to have a stronger voice.
Sandra Esri isn't new to Lee Haven's public housing community, but she's still learning what it takes to try to get stuff done.
Instead of 1 or 5 people being brave enough to go up there and complain about the conditions here and the lack of help there, that instead I see a resident council.
Lee Summit Housing Authority tenants have been through a revolving door of leadership. They're still in the middle of federal housing investigations while trying to transition an entirely new administrative staff to operate the agency.
Maintenance is putting out fires where it can and doing what he can, but we're just still here living in houses, in our homes that are falling down around us and scared to death to say anything.
The Department of Housing and Urban Development has bylaws and processes to follow to establish a resident council. Given the circumstances, though, of the past year, Esri is willing to figure it out.
When 50 people are expressing concerns and questions and ideas, it's hard to ignore that. That's not just old people complaining.
The agency's new interim director, Tina Bartlett, said she's fully supportive of it.
They know what the issues are, they know what things are going right and wrong, and oftentimes it gives them an ability to meet with management and meet with staff in a kind of an organized way.
She's been at the Housing Authority for a month, but her and her staff are also running their main agency, the Independence Housing Authority.
It was definitely a lot more than we expected. We knew that the agency had been in trouble.
There was fraud discovered in the Housing Authority's bank account. Bartlett said the administrative staff, consisting of only a few people, were fired. Their positions have been posted, and HUD's Office of Inspector General is investigating. As tenants in the Housing Authority hope for their issues and concerns to be fixed in the middle of all of this.
Probably the biggest thing is be patient. I know that, Rome wasn't built in a day kind of thing.
It's Esri who thinks getting change to happen can start with them.
Those 3 people will carry the voice of 50 units. When they speak, they will be speaking for 50 voices, not 3.
Thank you, Alyssa. And staff members with the Office of Inspector General were at the last Housing Authority board meeting. The agency would not comment on any open investigations, and we will continue to look into this and provide updates when we learn more.